everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's West from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside. Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Paxson. Driving inside. Here's Cartwright. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Pippen. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Erickson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Paxson with the ball. It's Jordan on the wing. Driving in. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Jordan. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Now Goodrich. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Jordan. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Jordan's got 6 points. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Goodrich. From deep. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The drive by Jordan. From the arc. Wilt collects the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Driving to the basket. And Grant sends it back. And they'll keep possession. West misses.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to Grant. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's West. Pippen with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the dunk by Jordan.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
And here's West from the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Pippen. The Bulls making a switch here. And the second free throw, good.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Now here's Pippen. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Jordan. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
For 3, West. Wilt takes it up. Chamberlain's shot is off. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. Up top, Pippen. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McCarter. Shoots a 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
West outside to the left side wing. We come back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Chicago.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
Here's Goodrich. Buries the long-range jumper. Goodrich has got 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Armstrong. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Launches it. They get it back. Bulls moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Back to Williams. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Goodrich. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Bulls leading by 3. Down low. Here's King. The second effort. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Back to Goodrich. Here he goes. Throws it up high. Williams with the steal. It's stolen. Lets it go from deep. And it's King with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Upson. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Hodges. This one for 3. That's tipped. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Erickson. And again, no good by the Lakers. The drive by Jordan. Oh!
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Out left to the wing. Pass to West. 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket. Jerry West hits from way downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Lakers trail by 6. Chamberlain a screen. No good from West.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The three-pointer is right on target. Paxson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. West, right side. Erickson outside. Tries a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Erickson's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Bailey. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. Misses the baby hook. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And they double up Jordan. Outside Pippen. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
To the paint. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat. Up 8. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now here's Pippen. Pass to Cartwright. Over Chamberlain. For three, Pippen. Rebound the Lakers. And here's Chamberlain. Goodrich with it. It's Goodrich on the wing. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Jordan. He's got 12. Takes it inside. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Now here's Goodrich. He's got 6.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
West with the steal. Launches a 3. Jerry West showing off his range.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Paxson. Here's Pippen, and it's blocked by Chamberlain.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. One of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Chamberlain with the block. Fast break, the Lakers. And here we go. Bucket is good. Goodrich has got 5 points now this quarter.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Bulls moving the ball around. Right side, Jordan. Outside, Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Bulls making a switch here. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Goodrich. From downtown. The shot's good on the assist by West. Goodrich has got 14.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. The 3, Pippen. Here's Grant. A second chance effort. Up top, Armstrong. Bulls with another miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Goodrich for the lead. The rebound by Armstrong. Here's Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. Hodges, that's good. The Lakers trail. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. The big throwdown by Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both sides of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Hodges. Offensive rebound. Pass to Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. West with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Back to King. Outside for Pippen. From deep. Wilt soaring to secure the rebound.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early. First one falls for him. And so Jordan nails both of them. Here's Smith. Erickson outside. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lakers trail by 4. Now Goodrich. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Goodrich has got 11 in the second half. Michael Jordan on the wing. Pass to Armstrong. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. Let's go. Snatched down by Chamberlain. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throw. Gail Goodrich picks one up to take the lead. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Bulls.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Jordan. Williams a screen. The drive, Jordan. Tries again. Here's Armstrong. That misses off the backboard.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
A shot by Jordan, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Stolen by Pippen. Here's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And both free throws good for Pippen. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Chamberlain. Chamberlain goes up. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close. And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Paxson. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. And a wide open look for Jordan. It's good from long range. Jordan's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow. And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own.
Pass to Cartwright. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Jordan. Fires for 3. No good on that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way to take the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. And so here is Chicago. Grant in the post. Here's Cartwright. Second shot opportunity. It's Pippen with the drive. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. 1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. 2 on the clock. And stolen by Goodrich. To take the lead. It falls! And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Outside Pippen. Up top Paxson. Inside. Cartwright misses. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Erickson. Goodrich with it. Hits it from three-point range. Goodrich has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Los Angeles making a switch here. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing.
here in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, for an interconference matchup right here. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And this is a one-and-done trip for Los Angeles before getting back to their Clipper fans. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Griffin's shot is off. And here's Los Angeles.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. He talked about the matchup problems Kevin Durant poses for them. He pointed out that it's always tricky because you can't be as physical with him as you'd like to, since Durant's automatic at the free throw line. So while he wants his guys to be aggressive on KD, they'll also need to be smart above all else. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Now, here is Irving. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Outside for Durant. Outside Griffin. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. George with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Inside. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Left side, Irving. Over Rondo. And it's Irving missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Morris. From deep. He can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Well, it is a long season. We know that, and the All-Star break provides Greg some respite. But how do you keep your body fresh as we're heading down the stretch here?
Kevin, you got to listen to the training staff. I mean, first and foremost, teams are getting more advanced, measuring when players are wearing down and trying to protect them. All the tools are there, but you've got to take advantage. And the other thing is mentally, you've got to be fresh. It's not just about your body being fresh. So sometimes you need to be able to shut the brain down in terms of the game and get your focus elsewhere.
Now, here's Kennard. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Irving. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Now, Kennard, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. In the corner, it's Patterson. Back to Batum. Irving with the steal. Drives to the hoop. And the basket is good. Irving's got 6.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
Kennard on the wing. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Nets leading by 3. Durant with a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
And just how easy is that for KD? It's just amazing, effortless, elevating, and keeping his balance. Another triple.
It's Jackson with the drive. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
There's Jackson with the 3. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. .30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's KD for 3. The rebound by Patterson. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Mann to the inside. Batum.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Claxton. And stolen by Patterson. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Leonard. Here's Rondo. And the 3 off target. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's Irving. Tipped away. Here's George. A rebound by the Nets.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the rejection by Zubats. George with the ball. Now Green defending. George with the bucket.
Well, Paul George has definitely garnered some strength through the years now, and he's developed that over time in the offseason, being diligent with his work ethic and gets through contact on that play.
Now here is Irving. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer on the way. Clippers trail by 7. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Jrue Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Pass to Batum. And here's Leonard. Here he goes. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Durant in the corner. Picked by Griffin. Nets passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Aldridge double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Leonard with the steal. .109 left in the first half of basketball. Patterson, the screen. Over in the corner, Batum. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Harris. And he overshot that one, missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Back to Leonard. Outside, Batum. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here are the Nets. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get like blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
And so and for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nets leading by 7. Right side, Irving. The 17-footer. And it's Durant missing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's George. He has 6. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Puts the move on. Left side, Leonard. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. 7-point differential. Out to Harris. The three. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Harris has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
The Clippers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now here's Irving, following the miss by Griffin. Pass to Durant for the three. No good on the shot. The Clippers go the other way with it. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Aldridge. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Pass to George. Back to Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. You really compare players from completely different eras. I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example. And there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's George. The three. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Irving with it. He's got 7. Paul George with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Jackson fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. The Nets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
1:10 left to play in the third. Patterson, the screen. Down low. And the layup is good. Patterson's got his first 2 points.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Irving. And he drives in. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good on the shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Aldridge a screen. To the paint. Here's Irving. That misses off the backboard. Clippers trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Pass to Patterson. In the corner, Kennard with it. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Drops in the tray. Kennard got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Batum with the steal. No good that time. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Brooklyn ahead, up by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's George. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. Driving in.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Well, I think also they've built a great deal of confidence, not only for tonight, but maybe for games moving forward with how well they've shot from the free throw line.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Leonard. No good, shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. KD with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
With KD, there's just not a spot on the floor where once he gets it, you don't feel like he's confident and comfortable to score. Tonight, inflicting some serious pain.
That free throw good from George.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
Outside Durant. Pass to Brown. Durant feeling it out a bit. Driving the lane. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, long legs of Kevin Durant. They're galloping down the lane. I don't know how you catch up there.
Now Rondo. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the 3. Brooklyn leading by 5. And KD, here we go. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Clippers moving the ball around. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside, George. Here's the drive. Just 4 to shoot. They get it again. It's deflected. It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard. To the middle. They shoot again. And the layup good by Rondo. Rondo's got his first bucket in this one.
Maybe not the first option, but a good option this time as Rondo comes through.
Knocked loose. Dives for it. Leonard with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's George on the wing to tie it up. Rebounded by the Nets. Right side Durant. Lets the three fly. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
KD defines efficient catch-and-shoot players. Perfectly timed there. Great rhythm off the pass. But you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 6. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 15 points here in the second half.
Such a great threat in the post, especially on smaller defenders. He can just see the rim from anywhere.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told us, guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
That's one of Durant's specialties. He can pull up off the drive and shoot right over you, not even knowing you're there.
The three from George. Good on the three-point shot.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Durant puts up a deep three. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard, who just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Durant going inside, and that one is good. And the Nets lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Durant. From the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's Leonard. No good with the layup. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit.
Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a loss to the Jazz. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him. Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a three-point game. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And Hield is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of him.
Here is Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now Lillard. Harrison Barnes missing on the three.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking. The basket, the D doing everything it can.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Oh, that's just accuracy and awareness. Fox, he's establishing himself as an effective distributor.
Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the hoop.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
And that one's good, Lillard.
His three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the D honest.
Pass to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McCollum, no good. Kings leading now by 3. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Now here's Hield. 6 points for him. Here's Davis. That one rolling around and rims out.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
And that one, good.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
To the middle, and Kanter throws it down.
And look at Kanter rise up. Good anticipation for the big man to go for the alley.
The Kings leading. Sacramento moving it around. Healed from outside. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Lillard. He has 7. Down low. Here's Kanter. Now Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. A miss that time. Would have put him up. On the wing, Barnes. Driving to the basket. A special move before the shot.
Yeah, that's no run-of-the-mill finish by Barnes right there. He gets thrown off balance by the contact, keeps his focus, stays with it, and gets it to go.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Kings ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
They're running. Here's Harkless. Goes up.
Well, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to them.
Here's McCollum. Can't hit from in close.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great.
And Kanter throws it down.
Well, it's important for Kanter to be effective in the pick and roll. I mean, it makes their offense much more complete.
Pass to Harkless. There's the triple. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Driving inside. And up the court. The Kings on the break. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 5. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Powell, no one around him. And another 3 for Portland.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The putback, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass, Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
Powell in the high post. He's got 6. Clock at 6. It's Covington on the wing. A baseline J. Rebound by the Kings. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
I mean, he went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
No matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
Right here.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Canner. Fox with the steal. Here's Harkless. Takes a 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Now here's Powell. There's a screen by Canner. Here he goes. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And it's the Kings with the ball. And here's Barnes for 3. The rebound by Giles. Portland trailing here. Lillard attacking. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State. A small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Lillard with it. 7 points in the game. From 18 feet away. Here's Anthony. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wasted no time on that one. Barnes has got 5.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Kings leading now by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Rise and fire. I mean, this is the mindset of Barnes. You can see why with these results.
And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
I like how he'll get solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Lillard outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've... And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing here by 8. Shoots the 3. Again the miss by Lillard.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Doubled by Holmes. Anthony in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Anthony's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Trailblazers. And here is Fox. Good on the shot.
What creativity from the speedy guard. Fox enjoys showing off his sublime ball handling from time to time. His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
To the wing on the left. Three-pointer heel. Here's Holmes. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmes got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Lillard from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Fox gets it to go.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Pass to Nurkic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum with the ball. Count it. McCollum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display for McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing in the open floor.
Both teams will make substitutions. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Pass to Simons. Driving in, and he slams that one down.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate, McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Here's Halliburton. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Simons. Going inside. Pass to Nurkic. Banked in off the glass. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
The kick out to Fox. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. And the basket by McCollum.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Pass to Nurkic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without foul.
That one misses.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's McCollum. He's off on that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Right outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Simon.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. There's 21 seconds left in the third.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Here's Powell. McCollum outside for the lead. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's a volume 3-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 1. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so here's Sacramento. It's a 1-point game. And stolen by Lillard. Driving the lane. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket with his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. They get it back. And Cantor over to help. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
The Kings making a switch here. Here's Simons. Pass to Lillard.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
The Kings trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sinks the three-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
There's a screen by Cantor. Fires, high post. And again, it's Portland converting.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Right outside. Pass the ball. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. What a statement by Barnes. Lays down an awkward dunk that has his whole bench howling.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Pass to McCollum. Over in the corner, Lillard. And now the Kings, fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Well, that's what you want to do. Fox forces the defender to commit, gets him in a tough spot, and gets the trip to the line.
Fox hits them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Screen by Nurkic. Pulls from the top of the key. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Fox goes in to tie it up. They kick out to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. The lead is 2. A 3 from McCollum.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
And stolen by Lillard. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kept alive. Now Holmes. Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Fox. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to appreciate how Fox reads the defense. I mean, he has a good feel for when to fire off the pass.
And Damian Lillard with the jam. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. He hits the first, and that ties the game up.
At this stage of his career, Barnes knows who he is. He's a glue guy. He does a bit of everything. And a chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Count! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Look at the energy Lillard plays. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite the hit.
The throw good, Damian Lillard.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the arm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And he launches it. Oh, look at that range! He got it!
Is he either crazy or confident for taking that shot? I don't know which one, but call it bucket.
Inside, Cantor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It was great to see Cantor's willingness to bang and bump down low. He brings so much toughness to his team.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Damian Lillard. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He hits both from the stripe.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
.36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You have to be cautious in how you guard Hield. He's skilled at picking up the contact.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Hield.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're leading by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
You got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
Here's Halliburton. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Here's Fox. Can't get the 3 to fall. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Portland Trailblazers. So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Now here's Fox. Blazers on D. Fox outside. Back to Holmes. That one a little long.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
To the left wing. Batum gets the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On offense, here are the Kings. It's a three-point game. And here's Fox. Driving in. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense.
Oh, wow. What a play. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Halliburton. Fox outside. Driving to the basket. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Aldridge with it. Poke loose. Gets stolen by Hield. Jumps up. And Fox powers it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Fox. And it's Portland with a rebound. And he drives it.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there.
Wow.
There was some serious muscle on that one.
Oh, and all kind of mean. He wanted the defense to feel that one.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Here's Miller. Following the score by Sacramento. Lets the three fly. Batum's shot is off. The Kings leading. Down low. Here's Hield. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Pass to Batum. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So the Kings making a change here. On offense, here are the Kings. 3-point lead. Three-pointer, Fox. Nails it from 3. Fox has got 9 points.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Double team on Fox. Healed from outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Healed. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Control one well.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Miller. .102 left in the first quarter here.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Just out of control. Already 3 fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a seat.
Free throw's good for Fox.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 7.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Fox, here we go. And it's Fox with the strong finish.
And how much fun right now is De'Aaron Fox having on the floor? All smiles.
Here's Batum. The Trailblazers rebound. Another shot. The rebound by Whiteside. Fox right side. The 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Aldridge outside. That'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Kings on top, leading by 10. And back to the start of the second. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left.